Hey guys, just a bit of Saturday fun. Um, I posted the other day about a sauce that somebody gave me. Didn't have a chance to review it. We've had no Wi-Fi until yesterday, so managed to get some internet. It's been a bit slow here in Malawi. If the signal cuts out, it's just bad Wi-Fi at the moment. So anyway, H2 is a homemade sauce. So it's not commercial. It's not from a sauce manufacturer. It's from a friend of mine who's a keen chili grower as well. Hey Sheena. Um, so she's asked me to try it. She's made sauces for me before, but she said this one's a different mix. Hey Lucy, how you doing? All right. So I'm gonna do only a quick one today, just a bit of fun, just to try it for her. She normally likes to bring me chili products and normally sort of benchmarks how I taste them as to how good they are. And then I've got a couple of pods as well. I picked some pods from the garden this morning. A bit of a mix. I'll have a crack. There's a scorpion in there somewhere, and a really random. I'll show you actually. These random pods. They don't look too bad, but I tell you what, they are seriously hot. I cut one the other day, and I posted a photo, and it's full of hot stuff there. So I'll start with the sauce because I want to get all the flavour of everything that's in there. It's actually a bit more of a mash than a sauce because if you can see there, I can tip it upside down, and it doesn't come out. So it's very thick, full of chili. She said it's basically a Komodo dragon is the base, and then we get a local chili here called Kambuzi, which is, I think it goes up to about 200,000 Scoville units. So it's not massively hot, but it's got a fresh sort of stinging pod as well. So in a sauce, it's lovely. There's some local sort of suppliers here. They make Kambuzi sauce like exclusively, so it's pure Kambuzi with a bit of garlic, whatever. And it's very interesting. It doesn't taste like any other chili I've ever had. It's lovely. It's a really nice chili to eat fresh, great in everything really, but it makes a nice sauce as well. So I'll give this one a taste first. As I say, it's very thick. I don't really know what's in it. It smells probably a little bit lemony. I reckon there's lemon. But it's not a porry sauce. It's not like even like a drippy sauce or an oily sauce. It's just really thick chili base. So yeah, talking about Kambuzi seeds. Somebody else, the guys that gave me those reapers for that last chili challenge, they've asked for some Kambuzi seeds as well. So if I can get them, I'll send them over. I'll send some to the NEU UK group as well. But they're better grown from fresh. Like if you get fresh pods and you sow them straight into the ground, then they grow quite easily. Dried, it's a bit of hit or miss really. They're not really that successful, but if you get a few going, then once they grow, they're quite prolific as well. So you should get quite a few pods from them. So I'll try and send you guys some seeds as well. So anyway, it's a big spoon. It's not a ladle. Like I say, you don't need that. It's so thick. I mean, sitting on the spoon like that, I think that's plenty. There's some red flecks in there as well. I think that's from the Komodo. You can see possibly a bit of garlic in there. But it's a very thick sauce, very strong smelling, very potent. It's got to be some garlic. I can smell garlic in there. So a bit of a mixed sauce, but I'm guessing it's going to be hot. As I said, the main base of the sauce is Komodo. So give it a go and see what it's like. So here we go. That's lovely. It's not instantly hot, but now that I've swallowed it down, it's definitely, you can feel that chili heat there is coming. Look, not a lot of lemon. There's lemon in there. Garlic. A few too many seeds for my liking. It's a bit too many raw seeds, which I'm not a fan of. Doesn't take away from the taste though. The heat's definitely there from the Kamado. And definitely get that very fresh sort of Kamado taste. If you've ever had Kamado, like, you know, it is a little bit different to some of the other pods. But that Kambuzi flavour is, I tell you, it's unlike any other chili I've ever had from any other country. It's unique. It's got its own flavour. And anytime you had Kambuzi, you'd be able to identify it from 1,000 other chilies. So the flavour is really nice. The heat's definitely building. It's not a killer. It's warm down my throat. It's tingly on the tongue, but it's not one of those sort of ones that we like to do, the silly ones, the insanely hot ones. But lovely. It's such a nice sauce. I would say, excuse me, it's starting to build. Fish, probably good with fish. Maybe some pasta dishes. It's very fresh, almost with the lemon as well. It's quite citrusy. So chewing those seeds a bit is not my favourite, but hey. But the heat does build. So she's done a lovely job on that. She's made hotter ones before than this, but that's not going to last long. Honestly, that will go down this week because I reckon I could have that on pretty much anything. Noodles, sandwich, cheese sandwich, anything like that. So anyway, very nice sauce. Obviously not for sale. Can't bring back any into the UK, unfortunately. But I will try and get you guys some seeds if you want that Kambuzi. Have a look at it online. Just Google Kambuzi. It's Kambuzi. Distinctive, very unique to Malawi and surrounding areas. So I say quite an interesting chili. So I'll definitely try and get you guys some chili. So anyway, going back to these ones now from the garden. The original plant I think was the Komodo cross, but they're weird. They're a weird shape. They're quite gnarly looking. Not too scary. They're not too bobbly. But Carol, that sauce it's probably a good step up for a beginner. It's very tingly, and it lasts a while as well. It does stay with you. Definitely hot, and then you sort of Tesco's local, shelf sauces, but a nice step up, I'd say. So anyway, I just want to have a look at these pods because I cut one open the other day and it was just thick with the white stuff. So let me just cut that for you. If you can see, just in here. Don't know how good the camera is, the light there, but if you look in that nodule here, it is packed. Other side, not so much. Not too many seeds. It's a nice shape to the pod. There's a couple of other examples. Oh, there's one more here, same type. So I don't know. They're not. I can't. You can't say, oh, they're Scotch bonnet. They're nothing close to a Scotch bonnet. Much hotter than a bonnet, but it's a random natural cross. So yeah, I'll give this one a go because it doesn't even smell that strong, to be fair, compared to some of the the really strong distinctive pods. I've just taken the seeds out. I don't like chewing on them. I really don't like chewing on seeds. That would probably be my downfall in a chili eating competition, is just chewing on seeds. Not a massive fan of that. So, but it's got, yeah, lots of nice stuff in there. Now that I've cut it, it's actually quite a bit oily. It's hard to see on the camera. It's quite sort of see down this side here. There's definitely some oil coming out of there. So I'm not being crazy today. I'm not doing mad ones and smashing loads of pods, but it's nice just to sort of chill and see you guys, have a chat to you, and you know, so you can see what's growing out here, something a bit different to what's going in UK and that sort of thing. All right, I'll give this one a munch and we'll see what this one's like. So. It's a very fleshy pod. Kind of kicked in as soon as I put that in my mouth. Like that sting, you know it's going to be relatively hot. Not the hottest pods I've had by any stretch. It's somewhere between a Scotch bonnet and a Komodo, I guess. There's just so much of it though. They're so thick and fleshy. Very tasty. Don't get me wrong, it's still hot. It is hot. It's not like sort of scorpion hot or reaper hot, but it's a nice cross, whatever that is. And I threw them in the garden. I thought, you know, I've got so many seeds. Literally chucked them in the garden. I've done very little to them. No compost, no manure. And you probably won't be able to see from here, but right down in the bottom there, that's my little chili patch down there, and they just grow against the wall. And normally here they say that, you know, in Africa they're like the morning sun because the afternoon sun's too strong, but down on the bottom there gets mostly afternoon, and they're just popping up all over the place. So I've got hundreds of them coming. That helps a bit. Oh. But they're a weird one. Again, I can probably try and get away with sending some of these seeds if anyone wants. Just message me. Probably take about 3 months from our local postal service. But they're one of those ones that they don't look too dangerous. You underestimate them, and even now, as I'm talking, trying to put a brave face because it's actually starting to burn now. They're definitely a slow burner. Hello, Reese. You want to come say hello? Come. My kids are here. They want to come and say hello quickly. You say hi?
Hi. Daddy, I made this all on my own.
Very nice.
Yeah, and Mommy made that for Reese boy.
Yeah?
Mommy only found a couple of pieces for me.
You can tell everyone, do you like your chilies, Isla?
Yes.
What chilies are you growing? Can you remember? Ramiro, that's right. So Isla's 5.5. She's already into her chilies. So
Can I touch the table?
you go pop the Lego back inside, boy. Okay. Yeah. So she's already into her chilies. I don't know if you know of a chili called Romero. Very big, well, much bigger than bell peppers. Not any heat. She doesn't know that, but she's so keen on growing chilies that that's going to be her first chili challenge. So trying to get her in young and into the whole chili thing. So I've got one more here from the garden, which is different. Quite a big pod, but I have no idea what the flavour is like. I haven't actually had any of these before. Still suffering with that last one a bit, to be honest. Cut this one and have a look in here. Yeah, there's quite a lot. Oh. Thanks for the family comments, guys. Love my kids to bits. Hopefully they'll be doing their own videos on here soon enough when they're a little bit older. But I'm just going to have a nibble on this one. As I said, I don't want to do anything too crazy today. Yeah, mini me, that boy definitely is. So, again, this is another cross from the garden. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Actually, the smell of this one is not as nice as the other one. It's almost got like a grassy smell. Not in a good way. I'm just gonna have a little munch on this one and see what it's like, if it's hotter or what. So. Considering the smell, it actually tastes quite nice. Lots of seeds though. Oh, yeah, too many seeds for me. I'll take those out a bit. Yeah, smell's not great. It's not as hot. Probably about the same as a Scotch bonnet, I reckon. Somewhere there. Alright, Andrew. How you doing, mate? Nice shape on it though. Like it looks like a decent thing. It's not as gnarly. Not as much of the good stuff inside. But there we go. I'll just finish this little bit off. That one's not as fresh. That's got a sort of, I don't sound fancy, but like an earthier taste to it. Tastes nice, but the other one, the one I showed you before, it's like really fresh and citrusy, lively, tingly. This one's like quite heavy, a bit earthy. I say the smell's not as good, but the taste is alright actually, to be fair. A few more random weird look at this one's quite weird. And basically these are just from last season. Like I grew seeds from South Edden Chili Farm and a few other places, and then I took the pods from that, and then this is what has come this year. I'm quite lucky here because, to be fair, you know, that most of these pods, they just grow in the garden, very little maintenance. I've just got to keep aphids under control, but there's no feeding, no fertilizer. The sun is strong out here. So I am quite, to be fair, I'm very lucky. Literally, you can scatter the seeds and up they come. I don't know if I'm going to eat this one. I'm going to have a quick look because it's an interesting looking pod. And I think this one came from one of my scorpions from last year.
Whoa, that looks hot.
This is it? What do you reckon?
It does. It looks hot a little bit.
Do you want to smell?
Hang on. Oh, that smells like a pepper.
Well, it is a pepper.
Smells fine. It's not hot. It's not hot at all.
Yeah, that's yeah, probably one from the scorpion. So that's quite a nice burn actually from those two, and the sauce as well. So, well, as I say, I'll try as best I can to get you anybody that wants some seeds. What I might do, if I can, I'll send them maybe to Luciano or someone to one address, and then maybe they can send them on, or you can pick them up from there. I don't know what the customs is like, to be honest. Going back to UK now, can you post seeds? Is it custom? I don't know if they'll stop it or what, but I can always try and send it in the mail and see if it gets through. So if you want, let me know, and I'll post them to you. Probably should have a bit more food before I tried those, because I can feel that now in the stomach. But not bad. Nice tasting pods. Very interesting. Nice shapes. Nice to have something different as well. You know, it's always good when you say, oh, I've got reapers, I've got scorpions, I've got ghosts, I've got this. And you get that random pod. And you just kind of take it for granted. You think, oh, it'll be fine. It's just, you know, a bit of a mix or a bit of a cross, and then it hits you. So, anyway. Sit with this one now for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, Dave has just come online now, sorry. Most of it's done. Anyway, I'll watch the rest of your reviews tonight, or challenges, whatever you guys are doing. So, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Message me if you want seeds, and so I can't talk too much. Anyway, guys, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Always nice. Hope you have a good weekend, and speak to you all in the week. All right, take it easy, guys. Bye.